What's up, lovely people? Welcome back. So today I'm going to make some rice and peas. I posted a recipe a while back, but this one is a bit more concise and straightforward. Right here I have 1 cup of dried red kidney beans in 5 cups of water. Now make sure that you wash the peas, remove any debris, any stones or any bad peas, okay? Now to this I added 5 cloves of garlic. I'm going to cover this and allow it to soak overnight. So this is the next day, and right here I have the peas that have been soaking overnight, and as you can tell they have doubled in size, which is perfect. Now soaking the peas reduces the cooking time. All right, right here I have 4 cups of long grain parboiled rice, and this is my go-to rice, but you can use any other rice of your choice. You will need allspice, salt, all-purpose seasoning, a dried coconut to make the coconut milk, but if you don't have access to fresh coconut, canned coconut milk works. You will also need a few stalks of scallion, onion, scotch bonnet pepper. I'm using 2, but 1 is fine. You will need ginger and fresh thyme. Peas must be cooked with flavor. So right here I added some chopped onion and thyme, and I'm also going to add some salt. You want when your rice and peas cooked, every peas and every rice grain have flavor. As far as the salt, you're not trying to salt the pot. You just want to give the peas some taste as they cook. All right. So cover your pot and allow it to boil for about 15 minutes. Now after that 15 minutes, you will notice that some of the liquid is reduced and some of the peas are floating. Now what you want to do is to sink the peas. And this is just adding some more water so the peas can cook. At this point, put your stove on medium heat, cover your pot and allow your peas to cook until tender. Now every bag of peas different. This can take another 30 minutes to cook, another 45 minutes or 1 hour. Make sure that you occasionally check on your pot. Alright, make sure that you have enough water so the peas can cook properly. You can also test your peas to see if they are cooked. While the peas cook, I'm going to make the coconut milk. So right here I have the coconut that I removed from the shell and I roughly chop it. As I mentioned earlier, if you don't have access to the fresh coconut, the canned coconut milk works. All right, so I added about 5 cups of water and I'm going to blend this and then strain to extract the milk. At this point the peas cook. I'm going to add the coconut milk, the seasonings and allow this to boil for about 10 minutes. After that I'm going to add the rice. Now it's time to season the pot. I'm going to add the scallion, the thyme, scotch bonnet pepper, ginger, all-purpose seasoning, and allspice. At this point, make sure that you season your pot to your liking. So where does this idea of adding sugar to rice and peas came from? Well, my grandmother adds sugar to her rice and peas, my mom does the same, and I do it sometimes. So comment down below if you add a little bit of sugar to your rice and peas. So while that boiled, I went ahead and washed the rice, and make sure that you wash your rice, okay? Wash this a few times until the water is clear. So now I'm going to add the rice, and make sure that you stir this properly so everything is evenly distributed. When it comes down to getting that nice and shelly rice and peas, in most cases, it's all about the liquid to rice ratio. And this is not just for rice and peas, but rice in general. A liquid is about 1.5 inches above the rice, which is perfect. You don't want your rice to be drowning all the way at the bottom of the pot and the liquid above is so thick. Alright, this will result in your rice being too mushy. Over medium heat, I'm going to cover this to steam until most of this liquid is reduced. Once most of the liquid is reduced, I'm going to put my stove on low heat and allow this to steam for about 20 minutes. Normally, I would add some foil wrap, but I'm not going to add any. I'm just going to allow this to steam over low heat. About 20 minutes later, rice and peas up and running, and this looks lovely. At this point, you can go ahead and remove all those extra seasoning, the scotch bonnet pepper, the ginger, the thyme, and scallion. There you have it, lovely people. Rice and peas nice and shelly, so flavorful. And of course, once this cool down a bit, it will fluff up even better. You know you've made a nice pot of rice and peas when you can eat it by itself. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you all try and enjoy this recipe. Please remember to give this video a thumbs up, subscribe so you don't miss when I post another recipe, and until next time, bless upon yourself.